1, 2, 3. That was horrible,
That's
guys.
3,
Get out
by
of
the
here,
way.
That was
German
3
boyo.
different, okay.
No offense to the Germans, but he's not German.
They don't
he's
know
pretending
German
to be.
numbers, alright?
1, 2, 3. Come on, guys.
God damn it,
Oh,
drei is
come on,
3.
that was so late.
Drei is 3, okay, guys, okay?
Yeah, okay.
Just say 1, 2, 3 like a human being.
Yeah.
1,
Speak
2,
the winner's language.
3. Better.
Good enough.
Yeah.
Sure.
And Cameron, from now on, speak a winning country's language. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Unauthorised Podcast. I am
This
Big
isn't a
Mac.
children's show. Hello, everybody, and welcome back
Hello,
to the
everyone.
Unauthorised
Welcome to the
Podcast.
Unauthorised Podcast.
It sounds like you've got like a
Cameron,
Welsh
you're
accent
fired.
as well. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to.
The way to sound Welsh is you have to always
Hello,
have to sound
everybody,
confused.
and welcome to me cave. Come inside.
Come inside, it's
Oh.
fun inside.
In this episode of the Unauthorized
Come.
Podcast, we're joined by
Next time
Ogwath.
on the Unauthorized Podcast.
Me, Ogwath, that one guy.
Cameron, you're fired, alright? Okay, today I'm
The
joined by
person who
Ogwath.
finally made the
Stolow, the mad
social
one.
media accounts that I keep getting bullied that I don't make.
Hello, everyone, and
Yeah,
welcome back to
Jordan.
the Unauthorized Podcast. Botswana's number
Shut up,
one
Cameron.
podcast.
Shut
No
up,
one
shut
cares
up,
about
shut up.
Max, and he's only here for appearances.
He's lying.
so-
I care about Max.
Alright, so welcome back to the Unauthorized Podcast.
I've already done an
I'm-
intro, Max. You don't have to do another intro.
Can one of you
Cameron.
just do it because we're going to be stuck on the intro for 15 minutes otherwise. Apologise.
So now that I've started
Cameron,
recording, welcome everyone to the. No, I'm kidding.
Cameron, you're fired. Get out, Cameron, now.
Should we just try this again? Should we just cut this footage and try and
Right,
do it
okay,
again?
okay. Right, we'll start from the sync
And
clap.
all
okay?
of the intros are...
We'll start from
Okay,
the sync
so
clap.
just gonna say,
Right.
Alright, guys,
3,
before we go into
2,
this,
Max,
Cameron,
shut the
Cameron,
hell up.
Cameron,
We're gonna start from the sync
Cameron,
clap and we're gonna do it all again. Okay? I've muted Max.
Listen, right?
I'm doing the intro. Sync clap in 3, 2, 1.
You don't have Max clapping though.
Yeah, no, but he didn't really add much to the podcast anyway.
You add
Ooh.
that hilarious content.
Right, okay, Max, you do your intro.
Fuck you, Cameron. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Okay, I'm starting now because I fucking hate Cameron. So, welcome to the Unauthorized Podcast. I'm Big Mac. I'm here with Ogwath, Stolow the Mad Wonder, and some virgin, which we don't know why we fucking invited here. So, in this
He's
episode of the
the only one
Unauthorized
with
Podcast,
editing material,
shut up.
which is
alright?
also not even true anymore, but okay.
I'm angry. I'm angry now. Alright? So,
Ah,
This
my
episode-
tea is cold. It's not nice. We've been here for that long. My tea has went
I
cold.
really wanted to crunch halfway through your intro, Max, but I needed to get the lid off the Pringles and I couldn't be bothered.
Right, swiftly
Is that
moving
a
on.
euphemism?
We're not here for
Sponsored.
7 years.
is that a
We're not
euphemism?
sponsored by them. They're called Prongles.
Yes, Prungles, sorry, Prungles.
You don't want to get sued.
Anyway, have you guys heard of this
Cameron's
little company
already
called
responsible
Sony?
For enough loss.
Oh,
I heard it's some
Sony.
like
Yeah.
small Asian company, yeah.
That's
Small
small
Chinese
Japanese-
company from the 60s.
Side
Small Chinese company from China.
Yeah.
small Chinese
That
company from
renowned
China.
Chinese company.
Well, I'm not sure if you guys knew this, but do you know they actually made their own game consoles?
you serious?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Are you kidding?
I just thought they made Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I hate
funny
them.
comment.
But
Moving on.
I think it's called
Oh
like
my
the
God.
P box or something like that. It's like
The PP head, yeah.
the P box. Yeah.
Alright, boys, let's not fuck around here. It's the PlayStation 5.
Wow.
Yes, and in fact, they made a reveal trailer
Which we
that
haven't
only
watched yet.
Stolow has seen.
Yeah.
Alright, only
Well,
one of us hasn't...
I've watched it.
Can you
you
guess who hasn't watched it?
right,
Yes, it's
here you go.
Cameron the Virgin.
So are we gonna?
Right, we're all gonna watch it together.
Yeah, we're gonna do unauthorized reacts or something like that. I don't know.
No, I'm gonna trademark the word react.
Well,
You're gonna have a tough time, buddy.
Is this the actual video? Because it's only 3 minutes long.
Yeah.
This is very blurry.
Yes.
Would it be better if I screen shared it?
No,
If
it-
it was-
this video is only 3 minutes long.
If I just play it,
It's
Harley,
not-
just play it, Harley.
That's
Just play
because
it.
it's the actual hardware reveal.
Not the actual game reveal, though.
Look, it's
No,
testicles.
we're not. This is on the PS5, not the game. Not the
Please, I
horrible
wonder what
Crash
the balls are
Bandicoot
making.
remake.
Oh no, that's coming out for the PS4, and I hate the look of that.
Fun fact, this is what's on the inside
Is
of
this
every
what you guys are
PS5.
like in the cinema? Jesus Christ, shut up.
We've been to the cinema. No, it's
I
not.
know.
I tell
Cameron,
you,
you're
shut
a
up.
loser.
Actually, I didn't talk once during the film. So far, I'm not seeing a lot of plays and or stations.
It's
So
because,
far, I'm
Cameron,
just
they
seeing a
went
lot of
back to cock
soundproofing
teasers.
foam.
Yeah.
They cock tease us the whole time, alright?
It just
I
looks like
wonder what
missing
the balls
number
are.
from Pokemon.
I wonder what the balls are making.
Could they be making an airplane?
There's a strong possibility.
Now they're clapping cheeks. Hop, hop, hop.
This is just what you hear when Cameron's in your cupboard. Okay, does this not sound a bit like Stranger Things?
No, it doesn't.
Any... Oh my god!
Wow.
No way!
Insult,
Where's
it's a
the
refrigerator
vector?
joke here.
No, that's the Xbox mode.
I thought Xbox was the Wi-Fi.
Why do I like this music more than
This is
I
the
actually
Wi-Fi
like
router.
the PS5?
I know, right?
It's almost as if those balls didn't actually mean anything, and we could have just skipped straight to them.
Yeah. I just realised how loud it must be for the viewers because currently my audio meter was going off the scale with the audio.
I can't hear you guys. I genuinely can't hear you.
You guys
I
either.
turned it down on Discord for a bit.
Oh, it's got another like minute left. Is it just
Wait,
looking at this for a minute, or is it going to talk about the hard drive?
They just
Of
go,
course it's not going to
and look,
talk
there's a
about the
digital
hard
edition.
drive. Will it be an outro? No? Just looking
No,
at
it's the
closer.
same thing again.
My god, is it going to turn back into balls? Wow, it's like a magic trick.
Wow,
No,
you really
Cameron,
like
it
them
never
balls,
was
don't
the
you, Cameron?
balls. The balls were just a diversion.
There's two of them now, oh my god! One of them
Wow.
doesn't have a port. Wait, did they actually make another version that just doesn't work with this?
Yeah.
Why?
Oh, I cannot hear a single thing.
Neither can I.
Imagine putting the
Why is
disc,
that a
the
thing?
disc port into the controller
It looks like
instead.
they put some It looks like if they put some 3D printed parts over hang on.
It's the Wiimote.
No, it looks like they put some 3D printed parts
Oh,
into the
thank
original
God, Charlie.
PS4 controller.
You put the volume down as the video ends.
PlayStation.
PlayStation.
Hey Harley, thank God you put the audio down as the video fucking ended.
Shut up. You didn't say it was loud until like halfway through, and I was like,
You
oh,
couldn't hear us because it was loud.
I could hear you fine.
We couldn't. Okay, first off, the first thing I'm gonna say is, who the fuck thought it was a good idea to make another console? Basically, removing a function. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not on the console, but mine is being able to insert a disc. So basically, we just remove a function of the PS5.
Yeah, you can't watch movies without Netflix now as well, because what the
Yes, it literally
you
just
used
went,
to
yes.
be able to put discs in and watch movies.
Harley,
It's like
I've
yes,
got a
let's
suggestion.
just-
Maybe try and learning how to speak before you try it.
I haven't stuttered yet, we're okay.
Well, so what do you guys think of the PS5? Is the real question.
I'm PC gamer for life.
As an avid user of PlayStation, I've played the 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm
As an
not
avid
getting
drug
the
user.
PS5.
PlayStation exclusive games are something that I've missed out on because I don't have a PlayStation.
That's true.
But
Demon Souls. Demon
is the-
Souls.
that is the main
Demon
reason.
Souls. Demon Souls.
You can
That's-
play that on the PS3 and the PC.
The
Wait,
thing-
you can play it on
there's a-
PC?
Yes.
there's a remake which is coming, I think, exclusively to PS5.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you can just play the original on the PC.
No, but the
Um,
remake actually looks really good.
I
The
know,
remake
but
does look really good.
Or the
It looks
remaster,
good,
I should
but-
say. I think it's the same. I think it's just a remaster.
it's the same
No,
game, just with a
remakes-
graphical overhaul.
Remakes and remasters are different things.
Yeah, no, I think it's just a remaster.
It's
Basically,
not.
the-
It's clearly a
They-
remake.
no, but
Remember
they're
when
redoing
they
the
called,
graphics,
remember
that's
when
it.
they said it was a remake of Dark Souls 1, and then they just called it a remaster in the actual box?
They never said it was a remake. They
I'm
always
pretty
put
sure they
Dark
said it
Souls
was a remake.
remastered.
But I'm pretty sure that this new Demon Souls is a remaster, isn't it?
It's a remake.
No, but
It's done by Blue Point, who also did Shadow of the Colossus,
Well, I
Great
thought
game.
it was-
which was a remake.
They
the
didn't
trailer was
change any
basically
of the
shot for shot,
game
but, like-
mechanics, though.
It's still a remake because it's built from the ground up.
Yeah, no, but that's what I'm saying. It's built from the ground up, but it's only for a graphical overhaul.
Yes,
Yeah.
but that technically
It's not like
No,
Scholar of the
realms
First
of
Sin Dark
remake.
Souls 2, which was basically a different game with placements.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure a remaster just quantifies as you change up the graphics or make it, you zhuzh it up a bit, basically.
The remaster is taking the original game and just scrubbing the dirt off of it by just updating the
how
frame
about we let the
rate.
commenters decide? Is this...
Nobody listens to the podcast, Captain!
We only
Only
get
like
two.
30 people have ever watched.
And they're all ours.
I've only watched our stuff like twice. Even I don't watch it,
You've
man.
only
haven't
had
even
2 episodes, of course you've only watched it twice. What are you
No,
talking
I
about,
watched
man?
the first episode twice because I was clicking on it to get a link the second time.
My God.
I watched the first one like once properly.
You guys don't
But
even
no, here's the
appreciate
I haven't
the
even
time I put
watched.
into this and editing it and stuff. Wow.
I haven't even watched any of the full episodes.
Well, that's why.
Yeah, me neither.
That's why
Well,
you're
not
only...
the only one who hasn't.
What?
Nobody has watched
That's
the
why
full
your
episodes.
name isn't on the thing yet.
Yeah,
Lubba.
exactly.
Oh, so
what
do I
you
just
guys
have to
think-
watch all of these 3 episodes
No,
now?
you don't. You
So what,
don't.
No.
so what do you guys think of the design of the PS5?
Lol, fridge
Vector
joke.
meme. Vector meme.
It doesn't look like a fridge. It looks more like an old router.
Yeah.
You know what the BT router looked like when it was like the older model?
Mhm.
Cameron, bring up. Show an image of the old router on screen.
On
now.
screen now.
Yes.
Anime
On
WoW
screen
sound.
Also, after that, put this image up and tell me it's wrong.
Yeah, just compare the Cameron. You're not gonna add more work to you. Compare the two. Compare the two.
It is Vector
Oh my god.
from. Exactly. It looks like Vector. I mean, it's not much better. Actually, I'd still say it's better than the
See if
Xbox
you
because
just
it'll still
turned
fit in a
any- like-
cubby.
I bet you anything will look like Vector, right? If you paint it orange and give it a Vector head and a wingsuit, it's like
Did you know if you made something look like Vector,
it looks like
It
Vector.
looks like
Yeah,
Vector.
wow. Here, wait. I'll put a picture up. Wow, it looks like a penguin now. Wow, look at that. Wow. It
Well, it
looks
does
like
look like a penguin because it's the same color scheme.
it now looks like it's give me something else.
You're just giving yourself more editing.
I know.
work,
I'll
I'm
just edit this
saying.
out though, so it's fine.
No. This is Shadow's.
This is
criminal
proof that he's a
censorship.
lazy and ineffective, like, part of this
This
podcast.
is just Shadow's criminal censorship. I mean,
Exactly.
he is. Try censoring that out. He looks back over it.
He watches the
I'm
entire
just gonna
thing
make-
just to make sure we haven't said anything mean
I
about
watched the
him.
entire thing.
just-
Twice
Cameron, I'd like
over.
to get the uncut version of this so that I can release the max.
Max cut,
which is
Max
just like-
Snyder cut,
No.
Max
just the
Snyder
raw
Oh
cut.
yeah, we
video.
haven't got a Zack Snyder film to talk about this week.
Oh fuck! Okay, I've got one.
What?
Right, you were
What's-
talking about the games that came with the PS5
Yeah.
thing that you saw.
Demon Souls. We have that new Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
true.
what's
What's it?
Horizon New
Into
Frontier?
the
Is it?
Wilds? New
Yeah.
Frontier, New Frontier, New Frontier.
Yeah, we already confirmed that.
Yes, I know.
He was also confirming it.
That's why I said it.
It's Spider-Man Miles
I never
Morales.
played Horizon Zero Dawn,
Ooh,
so
Miles Morales.
I played Horizon Zero Dawn for about the first 3 hours, and it was just cutscene after cutscene.
yeah, it's
Yeah, but
basically a
that's what
movie.
That's what intros are, though.
There were about
Then you
3
can play-
hours of cutscenes.
Yeah, but like if you play Jedi Fallen Order, the
Yeah.
first bit is a lot of cutscene.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, have you? If you look at, I think it's God of War has what, like 8 hours of cutscene.
Oh
yeah, but the
god.
thing is that you don't notice it because it's all like it never cuts. The
Yeah,
thing
it's
never
always
cuts.
one continuous shot.
Which is like I've played God of War and it's one of the best games, one of my top 10 games.
Ooh.
Fuck, actually probably top 5. And that's
Yeah.
that's one of the reasons that I'm contemplating getting the PS5 is because
Yeah.
I know that probably
God of War 4,
God of
all
War-
cutscenes, full movie.
God of War
8
4 for the
hours.
PS4.
God of War 5 I think is the next one. Whether that's the main reason I'm contemplating getting the PS5 is just because of the fact of
No,
it's
there's-
like being exclusives.
There's a very specific criteria that will make me get a PS5.
And what is that criteria, Stolow?
So the Demon Souls remake was already one, so it's checked one, but it has to check all of these boxes. So
Yep.
we have Demon Souls, a new exclusive From Software game, because it's not actually because the new Demon Souls isn't being developed by FromSoft.
Yep.
So it have to be a new exclusive From Software game.
Yep.
Which there already was one. sort of teased.
I don't know.
There was a new game teased by them, but I don't know if it's meant to be an exclusive.
It's not an exclusive. It's going to be available on PC.
There was a lot of indie games that they also revealed in the trailer.
What probably one of the most controversial one is, what do you guys think about the quote-unquote new and enhanced edition of Grand Theft Auto 5?
We don't need more. It's like
This-
Skyrim. We don't need 7.
It's
And-
like literally it dates back to the PS3
Yeah.
GTA 5.
Oh, is it that?
It is
old?
like 15 years old. Let it go.
Like I remember playing it.
I
on the-
swear GTA 5 came out in 2013.
Yeah, it's probably roughly about that time. Yeah, like I remember when it was revealed on the current gen, which was next gen at that point, where it was like, oh, first person, and that was like the big thing. And now it's like we're revealing. Oh no! I wouldn't be surprised if there's another Skyrim coming. I
No,
would not be
they are adding seventh person in
We're adding
GTA
the
5
fourth
enhanced.
dimension.
I was going to talk about the final part to my checklist,
Oh, what's the final?
Yeah.
part?
and
what
that
was
would
that?
be Persona 6.
Yes, I was about to say Persona 6 because it's
Mhm.
gonna be a PlayStation exclusive.
They always
And-
are.
Persona 6, like I'd say it's Persona 6 and God of War 5 because Santa Monica, I'm pretty sure, is a branch of Sony. So it's like if it's
Yeah.
Persona
what-
God of War is the main things that would make me convinced getting it.
What if your
I mean-
Persona were Kratos?
There
Oh, and
is
of course-
one Persona game you can get on Steam.
Persona
that?
4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Persona
Really?
4 Golden. Yeah, you can get it on Steam now. I haven't
Oh,
even looked at those two games, Persona 3 and Persona 4, because I want to go into them completely blind.
Hmm.
oh, well, I've played them.
I've only played Persona 5 Royal.
Well, you've only played the Royal version. I
I've
played it.
only played the Royal version.
I played
I've
it
only
a
played the
long
base one.
time back. Also, Miles Morales, I think it's just gonna be like basically a DLC type.
Speaking
Think
of
so?
reveals, Min Min from Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Min Min.
That she's the new. She's from the Nintendo game ARMS when Nintendo tried to make a new IP, as they were very successful with Splatoon in 2015. So they made a new type of game which is pretty similar to the boxing, but you have really long.
Oh, I remember
Boxing
seeing
on
the trailer for that
esports.
on the television when that first came out.
Uh, When I just when I was a little bit late, like 2 minutes, but it's because my mum and I downloaded the demo and we just wanted to give it a shot.
Right.
So we tried it and we thought it was fun, but it's like sugar, a very short burst of energy that you'll probably get bored of pretty soon.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Fair
I
enough.
watched the challenge on it. I think it was can you beat arms without punching?
Oh,
So
Well-
just grabbing non-stop.
Hang on, let me see if I can find it.
Is there any other games
But
that you guys are not necessarily on the PS5, but it's is there any other games that you guys are excited for? or been playing
Psychonauts 2,
recently?
Psychonauts 2, Psychonauts 2, Psychonauts 2.
yeah, we get it, punk. All right, move
Sorry,
along.
what was that you
I
said?
love-
Could you repeat that? I don't think I quite heard you right there. What?
Cameron, try speaking before you make a funny quip.
I played the first Psychonauts and I loved it. And I heard they're making a second one, but I didn't know how long it would take. And they've just kept teasing us over and over again, just tickling all the players' balls.
Ooh, Cameron, you should like that.
Okay then.
Did
Well,
the balls
Cameron
turn
only
into a PS5?
Yes. Get cock and ball torture today, and your balls too can become a PlayStation 5.
I could just imagine people who are like doing transplants in order to get money to buy the PS5.
Kitchen knife will suffice.
Oh God's sake. And
Well, I'm going to be playing The Last of Us Part 2 soon,
yeah, damn.
which
Oh,
a lot of people
God.
will have.
Oh,
And I
have
think
you
it-
seen the ratings on that?
No. Wait, hold on.
It's got way worse ratings than Cory in the House. Cory in the House is a 9.5 on
Relatable.
Metacritic.
No, Cory in the House is my favourite anime, to be honest. I don't
Yeah.
think I found another.
I prefer
particular type of
Cory
genre.
is the House,
We're
but
not talking about anime. I'm cutting this all out. Max, continue
My
talking
favourite
about
anime
Last
is
of
the
Us 2.
My favourite anime is The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Max, continue talking about
I didn't know Bel Air was a real place.
yeah,
My god.
Max. Last of Us 2.
Yes.
But I'm going to be playing The Last of Us Part 2 soon, and I hear it's highly depressing. and I did see the leaks, but I'm not quite sure if the leaks are real or if the leaks are completely accurate in a way. But I'm gonna find out soon enough. And you know what? Probably next week or the week after that, in the next unauthorized podcast, you will hear my review, my game review.
Damn, cool.
So,
Apparently, it
excited.
plays really well.
Yeah. All Naughty
Ooh.
Dog games do.
yeah, I mean, from what I've seen in the gameplay, first off, the graphics look great, and I think the gameplay looks fun. But who knows? Maybe I'll do an unauthorized plays.
Yeah.
Am I
we
right,
should
guys?
do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another game that I wanted to talk about, the new Star Wars game, Star Wars Squadrons.
Ooh, Yeah.
I'm very excited for this. Who
See,
here
is
played
it
the
like
Battlefront games?
Is
I
it
played
Battlefront, but just the flying?
Well, it's like Battlefront except it's first person, whereas
I played
Okay,
Battle.
but you can go
play
first person.
Battlefront
yeah,
first
but
person.
majority of people play it third person.
Oh yeah.
I'm still laughing that Corey in the house is 9.5 and it's just people memeing.
That's great. But basically, you guys know, we what was I gonna say? God damn it, James, God damn it.
Star Wars Squadron.
Star Wars Squadrons. So you guys know, I played War Thunder with one of you, didn't I, at some point?
Me.
And you guys know how much
yes,
I
sir.
love playing combat in games. And
No, you love playing as German planes.
No, I
That's
love playing combat in games more than anything. And in Star Wars Battlefront, the starship combat was one of my favorite things. And you know, this looks like it's going to be an amazing game. And I'm really looking forward to playing it.
Wait, who's developing? Is it Dice?
EA, yeah. So I'm not sure.
Is it
I'm
DICE?
not
Is
sure
it-
if Dice
yeah.
is. Let me Google it.
To be honest, I think EA really. I'm not sure if EA is going to get their what's the word I'm looking for? The basically it's a contract saying that they are
But
the sole
look,
providers
yeah,
of
there
Star Wars
there
games.
is there is
They've
no
got exclusive-
no in-app purchases, I guess you call it. There's no. They've already went
Oh,
out
there's
and
no
said that there is
microtransactions.
no microtransactions
But
whatsoever.
that's because after the last game, they don't want any more of the.
I
know. Pay to win.
When, like, Battlefront 2 got completely like shagged because
Yeah.
they had
Thing is,
microtransactions.
They fixed Battlefront 2, so there aren't. You don't have to get microtransactions anymore. But no one plays it because of that whole thing.
That is true. I mean, to be honest, Battlefront 2 is quite a good game now, but
Yeah.
there's a lot of stuff which I think just first impressions had a big impact on it.
Yeah.
Which is kind of like it kind of tells you don't do microtransactions because people don't like them.
Well, I feel like that was like the whole thing that opened the eyes of other game devs because that was the end of the microtransaction era. Everyone just
Yeah.
went, "Oh no!"
Well, the amount of games that I know that like either had microtransactions at the start, and, like they've basically just like removed them
There
because
was,
of the backlash. And at the end of the day, you're gonna make most of your money, or you're gonna lose sales, if you've got microtransactions because people just don't like it anymore,
I've just
and that makes microtransactions useless
I'm
anyway.
just remembering
Because you don't have people to play to buy
they
stuff.
got a sort of a gaming comedian on at one of the EA conferences after Battlefront 2 was released, and I remember they actually got ushered off the stage because he said something that's like, you know, thanks to EA and their microtransactions, you know, they've really achieved a real feat. It's hard to be the most evil thing in a game basically about space Nazis. But man,
But he got booed off the stage.
well, no, it was an EA conference, so they forced him off of the stage.
No, they
I mean,
should
come
have
on.
raised him up. He should have dived into the crowd and been saved.
No, but I'm really looking forward to it. It doesn't say DICE is developing it, it just says EA and Motive, so
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll find out.
yeah, hopefully
See,
it's good.
I've been.
Cross-platform as
We'll
well.
do another
VR support.
unauthorized plays.
Oh, really, man?
We'll do another
Wait, did you say
unauthorized
VR
plays.
support?
VR support, yeah. Both PlayStation,
Don't have a
yeah,
VR,
both
so
PlayStation and like Steam VR and stuff as well, I assume.
like Vive and
Yeah, and Oculus.
Cool.
And what does VR stand for, kids?
virtual reality.
Viagra rages, correct.
Oh,
Speaking
yeah.
of Viagra,
I've been playing a lot of multiplayer games, and I sort of wanted to take a step back because everyone knows people on online games can be really annoying.
Mm-hmm.
It's sort of one of the things you have to deal with if you want to play online. So I decided I was going to play some Deus Ex Mankind Divided.
Damn.
ooh, and what is that?
I started straight from the scratch. straight from the start, and I've been enjoying it so far actually because I do a stealth sort of non-lethal playthrough.
non-lethal.
It's
I
really
like-
hard, but it's pretty fun.
So is it kind of like what the Metal Gear Solid where you can choose
Yeah.
whether you do
Well, the thing is,
lethal or non-lethal?
So you have your augments, which are basically fancy prosthetics, but you've got your stealth ones. You've got like one that can like basically make an unbreakable metal around you,
Yeah.
and then you've got like one that launches like a big knife out of your arm.
You
Ones
know,
that make you
standard.
invisible and all that. So it panders to you can play any way you want. If you want to be sneaky but still shoot people, you can do that with whatever augments you want.
Do you know where the phrase
quite an
Deus Ex comes from?
Deus Ex Machina.
Yeah, but do
It
you know
comes
what that
from the
was?
Crusades.
So
No.
basically,
Crusades.
in Roman theatre,
Deus both.
in Roman
It
theatre,
comes from the Crusades.
no,
Cameron.
in
They said
no,
Deus Ex,
it was
and
quite
they
the
didn't
opposite.
know they were actually
And
hiding the whole time.
see in Rome, in Roman theatre, right? Whenever someone was playing a god, they used to hang them by a rope and then lower them down on this wooden crane thing, which was called the
it's like
God
when
Machine.
something is just
So Deus Ex Machina means God from the machine. So it's just a fat guy being lowered onto the stage by a rope.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
nice. Right.
Speaking of things coming from the sky, have you guys known
Speaking
that
of
new
Cameron
light
is
has
a
been shed on
loser.
intelligent life existing across the galaxy?
Cameron, no one likes you. Moving on.
This is Max's segment.
Max, would you care to tell us more about the new light shed on intelligent life existing across the galaxy?
I will, but not because you asked me to. So basically, the science topic of this week is basically, new light has been shared
Aliens.
on intelligent life existing across the galaxy. So basically, the one of the simple rundowns is essentially scientists have kind of used from theoretical analysis, and they've looked at it from the position of, I think it's been give or take a few thousand years maybe. They looked at how long it took for humans to biologically evolve, and then technologically evolve, and they kind of used that as a basis for how many civilizations other than our own there could be that are of an advanced nature. And I'm pretty sure they also looked into something to do with planets that could actually harbor life. And they said that theoretically there could be around 30 intelligent civilizations throughout the galaxy. And this doesn't, as in within our Milky Way galaxy. Now, by this, there's not necessarily 30 active, but they theorize that potentially 30 have existed in our galaxy, or are existing. So we could have 30 dead other civilizations, which would not be a good thing, because it means we are more likely to potentially collapse in on ourselves if there was 30 other failed civilizations. So the real theoretics to it is, hopefully we're not alone in this galaxy, because if so, that's a bad omen.
Mm-hmm.
And also, there's been a lot of disagreements on whether these are accurate calculations, of if this is an accurate number or an accurate way to calculate it. But I just thought it was an interesting topic, so what do you guys think?
I think we're already going downhill.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
This
kind of
is true.
surprised the world didn't end yesterday, to be honest.
We're gonna be the 31st finished one, boys.
I don't mean to date this podcast, but yesterday the world was supposed to end, and very dissatisfied.
Oh, yeah.
But
The world doesn't end. My parents.
When are people gonna learn that the Mayans were just dumb?
yeah, but
Like they've messed it up twice now.
well, no, it's Stephen Hawking.
It's like, oh, third time's the charm. It's actually meant to be
Stephen
2021.
Hawking
Yeah,
said it was
8 years ago.
2020. Yeah, 8 years ago, Stephen Hawking said the world was going to end yesterday, and it didn't end. So it's Stephen Hawking's fault. Blame Stephen Hawking, everyone.
But they also spit on his grave. But it was also theorized that in 2012 there was meant to be the world.
Yeah, that was the
ending event as
Mayan
well.
calendar ending.
That was the Mayans, yeah.
Yeah, and
Even though it was just they couldn't be bothered making any more years to the calendar.
Yeah. It's like, oh my god, guys, I'm running out of pages in my calendar. That means the world's going to end.
yeah.
Guys, I can tell you that the world is going to end on January the 1st next year.
Oh wow, okay, I understand.
Jesus, I just
legend.
dropped my calendar.
Like, Well, it's New Year's of 2011. It's about to be 2012, and out of nowhere comes this legend with a new set of calendars. Boys,
Whoa!
save the world.
He flies down from the Deus Ex Machina machine, just oh.
I wonder.
Stephen Hawking's rolls up in his wheelchair. He's made another calendar for 2020.
I wonder
This
how
is it,
far
boys.
the Windows calendar goes. Like, I wonder
The
when the
Windows
end
calendar.
point of the Windows calendar is.
Well, isn't that what Y2K was worried about?
Yeah, well, no, the Y2K thing was, because once it hit 100, normally it would just add another digit, but they couldn't have that because that would break the whole date system. And then because the whole date system was broken, everything would break.
And then computers would come
Yeah,
alive.
so they
and
had to
kill everybody.
update all of their old technology so that when it hit 100, it actually just goes to 00 and resets.
My God.
Yeah.
What a difficult feat.
No, it honestly was, because if you think about it, you had like computers that were made in like the 1960s, which you physically had to like put in a massive disk into in order to like all of the nuclear systems in America and majority of the nuclear systems over here are 1960s technology to stop people from hacking it. You know, so
Wait, so
imagine trying
you're
to
telling
code
me
that.
that So you're telling me that these computers can literally wipe out countries, wipe out populations,
Yeah.
And we
but
couldn't
they
add
can't go
numbers.
back to
And then we
zero,
can't go back to
zero.
0. Yeah. Well, obviously they ended up fixing it because we're still
Otherwise,
here.
nukes would go everywhere, obviously, and the countdown would go. Can I have to go back, boys?
But
What do you mean, Karen? We're still here. It's not like if they didn't fix it in time, robots would emerge out of the computer.
yeah, they
Fucking
sent back Terminators to kill the people who didn't reset the number.
The nuclear machine just goes too late and just
Oh,
starts firing
right.
missiles everywhere.
On the topic of Terminators, new Alien movie supposed to come out.
Oh.
What the fuck does that have to Terminator?
Sci-fi movies that should have been gone way long ago because the new Terminators are trash.
Wait, there's a new Alien movie coming out.
Yeah, apparently they're making a new Alien movie because they didn't get the hint when the other ones were crap.
Very poor.
Hasn't that already been milked enough?
But
Exactly.
didn't people like Covenant though? People liked Covenant. They didn't like
God, I bet one of you forgot I was here.
Nope.
Nope.
we
You just
really
weren't
want to
talking,
do
so I
that.
just didn't bring it up.
You know who's this guy? Ha ha ha! Funny commentary.
Funny.
Moving on.
But yeah, new Alien movie. Alien producer drops first details from a new Ripley film.
Oh.
Is there a name for it?
Alien Awakening.
Oh
Coming
wow.
out next year.
Wow, such an original word to put in the title, Awakening. I'm sure no other film has put that in their title.
They did Covenant. They've got no more new names. Alien Awakening.
Alien Electric Boogaloo. So speaking of aliens,
Yay!
guys, speaking of aliens, what were we doing
Yep.
before the podcast?
Well, we were playing Warhammer 40k.
I know, right? So
Hitting
good.
a fat yeet. That's what I was doing.
So
This was the first time I've
I
ever
was
played
just playing
Warhammer.
Sekiro.
if I remember rightly, in the first ever episode of the Unauthorized Podcast, can you guys remember that far back in our history?
I have the
Yeah,
memory of a
I wasn't
goldfish.
even
I can
there.
only remember 2 weeks. Oh wait, that was 2.5 weeks ago. So
I
Even
Yeah,
after
it was-
all my nagging,
I was
you forgot.
I was talking about Warhammer in the first one, and now here we are, and Max has just played his first game of Warhammer online.
Yeah,
How did you do,
I
Max?
I won.
Well,
he played the Tyranids.
he did
I
play
did.
Tyranids. You played very well, Max, for a
Thanks.
first
Play
time.
well.
Unfortunately,
That's such a backhanded comment.
unfortunately,
You played
For a
well
first-
for a peasant boy.
you didn't win though.
Yeah,
Well, I
neither
got
did
points,
neither did Cameron or
Well, but Karen, here's the thing.
Shadow.
I got points at the end of the day.
You did get points.
So I won points. I
Um,
just lost the match.
but you lost the match.
Well, he was also
unfortunately.
playing the Tyranids as a first timer. That's
Yeah, that is
admirable.
a noble effort. Yeah, like
Thank you.
You were playing Space Marines and you're not
actually,
a first timer,
I was
so
playing the Grey Knights. Actually, thank you very much.
there's still a Space Marine.
Yeah,
They're
there's
cooler
Space
than the
Marines.
normal Space Marines, though.
But they're still Space
You
Marines.
didn't even have that many Psychers.
What?
You didn't even have that many Psychers,
all
though.
of my units were Psychers.
No, you said they were melee.
No, yeah, but all of them are Psychers. They just have good melee as well.
Yeah, they're all
And they can all
psychers.
fucking
Oh, I
shoot
mean,
them.
like, you didn't use, like, strong psychers. You just kind of smacked them with
I did.
swords.
I killed his big guy practically with just the psyker stuff, didn't I?
Oh, you killed a guy with spells who was too far away to hit with your sword. But what would you have done if he was close enough to hit with a sword?
Hit it with
Hit
a
him with a
sword.
sword.
Exactly.
I feel like you're missing the point. I feel like you think you're like that is how you play this game, Harley.
Either use magic or
You,
hit him with
you,
a sword.
you either shoot something, use magic, or hit it with a sword. Those are like
You
your
shoot him with an explosive Red Bull can.
Yes.
Tell
But-
me, bolters, do not tell me that the 998 is not an explosive Red Bull can.
Well,
But Max, did you enjoy your first game? I know it was a bit long, but
that's what she said.
boom.
Anyway,
Did you enjoy your first game?
I did enjoy my first game of Warhammer, surprisingly.
I'm glad.
And at first, I thought I was going to be like, whoa, what are all these game mechanics? But to be honest, I caught on rather quickly.
Yeah.
And it's not actually as difficult as you'd think. There's just a lot of options.
Yeah.
It would have been easier as well if you could move your own pieces.
Yeah, but because
That is true.
you can
Roll
move your own
20 was
pieces.
a
We
bit-
could do it on tabletop sim. Well, actually,
Yeah.
which
Yeah,
will be
we
easier.
could.
It's just because Max was on his iPad slash whatever he was.
You
on.
can move the pieces for me.
Yeah. But it worked out quite well. Next it's me versus Harley. We'll keep you guys at home apprised of that. Not that
Well,
anyone
with any
cares.
luck, when that happens, I'll have tabletop,
Yeah.
so we can do it on that.
So
You know, I can't be involved in this conversation, so maybe one of you could possibly teach me someday.
yeah.
You
We
can
can
join
have
in
a
if you want.
Warhammer 40k
Me and
tournament.
Max haven't played. Max doesn't really know anything. I'm a lore boy. I know a lot of the lore, but I don't know.
There's lore in
There's-
this.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
there's
90%
even
of
get
it is lore. I'm a lore nerd.
Hang on, let's see how many books there are for Space
Oh,
Marines
Jesus.
alone.
Oh god, yeah, there's so many stuff.
I have one of them, by the way. Hang on.
There's
Give me
so
a
many
sec.
things, Tom, not so many stuff.
Max,
just
shut up.
playing-
This.
I'm playing Sekiro
Whoa.
right now.
Damn.
Mm.
It is.
I'm still on that. I'm still on
not
that one
Warhammer
guy.
40K.
You know, I'm still on that
See,
one dickhead.
This one is for the Imperial Guard, so this one isn't even for Space Marines.
Astra Militarum.
No one calls them the Astra
I call
Militarum.
them the Astra Militarum.
That's because you're a weirdo.
But then again, I call Space Marines Adeptus Astartes when I don't pay attention. Yeah, there's honestly 90% of his lore, but once you get your head around it, and you sort of have a
Just-
basic grasp and everything, it's a really good game.
Basically, once you know it, you know it.
Yeah.
Oh
Doesn't
no,
your
you will
home-
never know everything unless you
Oh,
have no
never.
life.
Yeah.
Yeah, unless you're Cameron, basically.
You could sit on the wiki page for a solid 3 hours,
Yeah.
and you'd still only know like a 12th of the lore, maybe
a lot of the
if
a lot
that.
of the people who know the most lore, apart from the creators, are people who only know the lore of like one particular faction over the rest of them.
Yeah.
Like there's people who are experts in Imperium lore, which are like the humans. There's people who are like, oh my god, I love the orcs, and I just want to play the orcs all the time, and I know everything about the orcs.
Which I feel like they deserve the most respect
Yeah.
because that's just RNG.
Yeah.
They only hit on a 5 or 6 with guns.
Aren't orcs actually were they not created by J.R.R. Tolkien?
Yeah. Well, I think
yep,
yeah,
they were.
they were.
They were
Is it
actually
these
created-
orcs are spelled are spelled ORC?
I mean, these
Oh,
orcs
sorry,
are more based
ORK.
off of
ORK.
I think they're born based off of the Warcraft orcs, but the original concept of big bad scary orc type thing,
Was
I think
Tolkien,
was developed by Tolkien. But yeah,
yeah.
I would
Quite
say
a lot of
if you
things
guys want to play
came
Warhammer
directly off of
40K
Tolkien, though.
The man was. I feel like he. They say he was a very bright mind. I think he was just high.
My god, yeah, maybe he just saw someone and
smoking
thought
a
they were
pipe all
green.
the time.
Just,
Every picture you just see him smoking a pipe.
My god,
so
yeah, he's Gandalf. Yeah.
What was in that pipe, Tolkien?
he is.
Maybe
I
I
mean-
can pipe up and possibly say that.
Funny Joe.
I was trying to feed it in. Okay, I was trying to bring in a good pun.
Yes,
But-
that's the thing.
Let's
I
say,
always-
Let's be honest. Most puns are not good.
I don't know. They're good
Yeah.
because they're ironically funny.
yeah,
Like, I mean,
yeah.
Cameron and I would know.
Oh,
But I would say
Well,
that if you want to try out Warhammer 40k, I'd suggest playing it with somebody that knows what they're doing.
And
So-
also play the Space Marines. We don't need more of them, but they're the easiest to play.
So Harley, do you want
Yeah.
to play because I need to be taught because I feel like I can actually get involved with this conversation.
Yeah.
I think you need
First,
to play
you
with
need to
somebody who
read
knows what they're
all
doing.
of them, and you need to get thousands of pounds just to buy the models.
Well, I told you.
Yeah,
I
and then you
was
can
telling
play.
him how
Wait,
much
Ollie,
the Grey
ouch.
Knights and the Adeptus get stories.
We'll look at it this way: for like 3 Space Marine just sort of interceptors is £15,
Mhm.
God, no, I'm not wasting my money.
and on average, how many is it for a Space Marine army?
Oh Jesus, it's like
About
$100
50,
US ish.
100.
For
Yeah,
Fuck
and
yeah.
also just their artillery, £30 for one.
yeah, like
That's why we play Warhammer
online. Yeah, we do. It
Oh no, I
over-
would collect, but I wouldn't make a massive army.
Yeah. Well, that's
I
where
also
I've
wouldn't
got
play
you guys
Horde.
beat because I've wasted half of my money on Warhammer figures. Woo!
See, the thing is, Max has the issue of he wants to play the Tyranids, but they're a Horde army and they're expensive.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Which is why
Well,
a
that's why
lot
we
of people play
Warhammer.
Space Marines
Oh,
because
come
you don't really need a lot of Space Marines.
You don't need a lot of them. They're pretty cheap. They're not very cool.
What are you
Yeah,
talking
that's
about?
true.
Everyone
Some are.
wants to play Space Wolves because they're cheap.
Raven Guard is cool, and the Grey Knights.
Shut
are
up,
cool.
you feathery.
I'm the.
You only
You're a
like them because their
feathery.
leader's an edgy emo like feather boy.
Corvus Corex is just a cool guy, right? He's just.
He has emo hair.
Yeah.
all the people that there's nobody listening, but if there is, all they hear is my guy's cooler than yours.
I don't like any of them really. I don't like any specific faction.
Yeah. Well, you know.
You just sleep around like a common.
Oh.
Apart from the town, no one likes weeaboo space communists.
That's basically what they are. Yeah.
Stolow, that might be the people that you can jump in on.
Oh my god. Yeah.
You should play that. Someone should play the Tau
Yeah.
because
Tau.
they basically have not great melee. They have no psyching. They're just good at shooting.
Yeah. That's pretty much it.
They just have space guns.
But we saw in me and
That's
Max.
everybody in Warhammer.
Yeah, but
No. Warhammer, the Space Marines and Imperium, they have bolters.
yeah.
Oh,
which are basically-
that's still space guns.
No, basically the bullets they fire is an explosive Red Bull can.
Oh, impressive.
It's like if you took an AK and an RPG and they had a baby.
Oh, I accidentally
guns
just
could
spilled
mate.
a bunch of red ink on my hand. That was unfortunate.
That's not red ink. That's human blood.
But
Haha,
we saw in
'cause-
our game, Max, how effective shooting can be, though. Especially against
shooting-
the Tyranids.
Yeah.
I think shooting is broken.
Why do I
should be
say it
removed
different
from the
every
game.
time? It's
See,
Tyranids.
I
Tyranids.
feel
But
It's
I've
Tyranids.
learned a bit about
I
how
know.
to play the Tyranids better.
Yeah.
if you want a good beginner Horde army, I'd say the Imperial Guard
Astra
are
Military.
pretty good because they're a ranged Horde army.
Yeah, they're very good.
So they're just a gun line with never-ending soldiers.
Yeah, I would definitely invest in artillery because it's the only thing that will let you win. When you're doing
Yeah.
the Imperial Guard.
In the words of Bricky, I don't care if my artillery only hits on 3s and up. When I have it's 4s, I don't care if my artillery hits on 4 and up. When I have 3 of them,
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the
I'll
day,
edit
it's,
it so it actually sounds
I
coherent.
butchered it. I butchered
Would you like
it.
to, would you
But
like to try it
the
again?
point still
Would
stands.
you like to try it again? I'll just edit in.
Nah, it's fine. Everyone knows I can't speak anyway. It makes no difference.
He's got the big boy.
But yeah,
I'm only here to be the moron. That's my job.
I thoroughly
The moron who knows lore about things that no one needs to know lore on.
I thoroughly
Because I've
enjoyed
nothing
our
better
game
to do
today,
other than
and
learn.
I'm very much looking forward to our game, Harley.
Yeah, well, I haven't played before.
Yeah, so
Impressive.
bam.
I'd say I would suggest you guys play Warhammer 40k. Those of you who aren't playing in the audience, and always definitely play if you're playing it for the first time. Play it with somebody that knows what they're doing because that's the best way to kind of.
Didn't
get
we
a
already
grasp of
say
stuff.
this?
Yes, but we're
Yes,
bringing it
but
up
we're bringing
again
it up
because it's
again.
a hard game to
You
get
know what?
into if you don't
third,
know anything.
Third time's a charm, guys. If you're playing Warhammer 40k for the first time, you should play with someone who's experienced.
You know
and
what?
knows they're
Third
doing.
time's the charm. The Tyranids are a horde army.
Yeah, and very expensive. And the Space Wolves are
And
the
very
cheapest
expensive.
ones. Yeah, and also
but-
I
Yeah,
don't
the
care if
Space
my
Wolves are the
artillery
cheapest.
hits and 4s up, but when I've got 3 of them,
And
etc.
Tower Weeaboo Space Communists.
Yes,
I
with
know
guns.
everything about the
And Corvus
lore.
Corax is a cool emo guy. Done.
And there was a guy in the Imperial Guard who took an orc arm and then made it
Speaking
his
of
own arm, and now
emos-
orcs won't fight him.
Speaking of emos, Harley, how are you doing?
Harley!
How are you doing today?
Wow, that's just rude. None of the music I have is emo.
Yeah, but you are, and it was the best. It was the best transition I could think of. I'm
Not gonna lie, I'm actually gonna say something that's actually pretty serious here, but I just get bullied so much and being called emo at my school because
Welcome to the club, mate.
Couldn't
I
be
get
me.
bullied
Petty.
so much.
Couldn't
long-
be me.
How long have you
Anyway.
been bullied for being called emo?
I don't know how long I've been ever since I first joined secondary school.
Ha! Baby, I've been bullied for it since I was like 8. So get the nene.
How did people know what emo was when they were
I don't
8?
know.
Nah,
Ask
it's just
them.
adults came up to him and said,
Yeah.
"You're an emo."
Actually, yeah, adults did hate me. It was funny. That's why I hated my primary school. My head teacher was a bitch. Hey,
Harley, did
moving
you
on
say
to the
adults-
music.
What music
Did
have you
hate
got for
you?
us today?
Weekly, we have a new thing that I thought of is a weekly couple songs that I think everyone should listen to in quarantine.
And what are those? Name.
You
give
know,
us
we
some
should
of
make a
those songs.
Spotify playlist of all the songs that you say. Like,
Yes, I feel
I'll make a Spotify
I'm-
playlist. I'll link it in the description below.
it's hang on, no, I'll make it. It's my
Okay,
music,
I'll
man.
make a Spotify
Yeah.
playlist and link it in the description below.
And check
I
out
did above and
Unauthorized
beyond, man.
music.
Don't you fucking dare! I made that Twitter. I made an Instagram too.
Anyway,
Follow
we
our
got
Twitter
Falling
and
for
our
You.
Instagram.
You-
Sorry.
Those of you
Can
who
you
are
let me
listening-
finish?
Yeah, okay, sorry, continue.
We have Falling
Like
for
and
You
subscribe
with
to our
the- it's the-
YouTube channel.
I swear to fucking God.
See, Cameron actually does have this problem where he just talks over everyone.
Sorry, continue.
It's fine. There's a simple fix called the mute. Oh no, because then they can't hear me. Fuck.
But that's why we need to do the Ogwath the max cut so that we can
Exactly.
remove all filth of Cameron.
Are you gonna let me
Cameron's
speak?
gonna edit that out. So
That's
what were
the
you
actual
saying?
Oh, sorry.
What were you
Matt, I
saying?
swear, I'm a pop off man.
What were you saying, Ogwath?
We got Falling for You with the letter U instead of the word U by Peachy. It's like if you don't know who Peachy is, he makes like lo-fi music, and I think a lot of his stuff is in the whole lo-fi beats to study to. But it's
Oh.
one of his songs, it's quite rare, that actually has lyrics. Which is quite interesting. The lyrics are by a person called, I can't say her name,
Wow,
it's MXM Toon.
Racist.
Yeah, me too. Anyway, moving on.
It's actually quite a chill beat. I found it like a week ago.
Damn.
I like Peachy's music, but I hadn't heard that before. It's pretty nice.
Yeah.
So give that a listen if you actually like lo-fi music.
Yep.
It will be in the unauthorized.
I'll be.
In the unauthorized playlist.
Yeah, I'll be in the description below. Along with.
And second up,
Oh god.
I got two boys.
Oh god.
We got Berserkir by Denheim,
Damn.
which no one will know.
Tell us.
but
Tell us all about this.
he's a Danish sort of music, but he makes sort of old Norse inspired music with a
Ah,
lot
yeah.
of like Viking themes.
Do you know what else is Vikings? The Space Wolves. They're very cheap.
Everyone has the Space Wolves because they're the cheapest. Shut up.
Also, Tyranids are a horde army. I didn't know if you guys knew this. And
His music has driving
expensive.
bass and
And if you
intense
play Warhammer
deep
40k for
vocals,
the first
all
time,
in
you should play with
old
someone who's
Danish
experienced and
and
knows
Norse.
knows who they're doing, knows what they're doing.
Oh no, what's the hashtag? We need the
Cancel
hashtag.
Shadow. Cancel Shadow.
No, it's the other one that you made.
Oh, Mod Shadow?
Ban Shadow.
No, stop shadows.
Oh,
like-
Stop Shadow's criminal censorship.
Yeah, stop
Hashtag
hashtag stop
stop
shadows
shadows
criminal censorship on a shirt.
Yeah.
Yes, we should. We should do that. You know what? We're gonna make merchandise, even though we have no money. Although, funnily enough, I was looking at like on my Apple TV. I was looking at the video, and for some reason it had like ad markers, but it didn't play any ads. Like it said.
That said, can we put
Oh.
ads?
Oh,
Time
know,
to
I-
get some money, boys.
we
Oh
need
my
to make
god.
some money out of
Today
it.
we're sponsored by Games Workshop.
We split it 3 ways. Me, Stolow, and Max all get an equal cut.
For the record,
we're
not sponsored by Games Workshop. We're not affiliated by Games Workshop in any way possible.
No one even knows who games. No one even knows what Warhammer
Nobody's
is.
watching
Who
Games-
watches this?
Games Workshop don't know who Games Workshop are. All right.
Um,
No, it's like no one who watches this knows what Warhammer is. Why would they care?
Who clicked onto this podcast has already clicked off by now.
Yeah.
So we can say anything. Right.
No, we can't say anything, Max. Don't you dare.
The whole
God.
world's my oyster. The,
Leave a comment
So-
if you've watched this far into the podcast.
I swear
Leave
to
a
God,
comment
Cameron,
if you watched
comment
this
on the
far,
video-
and leave a comment. Leave
I
a
said
comment
go-
saying what we
Look,
should talk
I'll
about,
be
and
honest.
give us some questions to answer in the next podcast.
Literally, I am the only person who will see this bit ever again.
Yeah,
Because I'm gonna watch through
Probably.
it when I'm editing it. That's literally
that's so
the
dark.
only time that anyone will ever see this bit. We've been recording for
speaking of
exactly an hour now.
so speaking of being forgotten and left to die, that's the end of the Unauthorized Podcast.
Speaking of
So
being
we'll see
forgotten,
you guys-
Stoll, how have you been doing this podcast?
I'm
See you
just,
next
yeah, I knew that was coming.
So guys, we'll see you guys next week on the Unauthorized Podcast.
Oh,
Hopefully on time this time.
Yeah.
I don't even get to say anything. Oh,
Every
Say
Tuesday.
goodbye, Stoll. Stoll, say goodbye. Say goodbye. Say goodbye. Say goodbye.
Doesn't want to.
Goodbye,
Stop
say
building
goodbye.
him.
God damn it, you emo. Say goodbye.
God damn
Goodbye's
it,
just
emo.
gonna get cut out and replaced with Space Wolves.
Space Wolves.
Space Wolves.
By the way, guys, did you know that Space Wolves are the cheapest army to get?
Camden is